ẹ gbọ́ àṣebáyé ni ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ iná ti dódórí kókó báyìí odò Ògùn ti kọjá àfodò àfàjẹwẹ wọn ajáàkì ìjọba Bọ́lá Tinubu ni ọmọ òdodo rẹ ẹ gbọ́ ṣé lóòótọ́ ni báwo ni wọ́n ṣe ajáàkì ẹ̀ ìyẹn ni pé báwo ni wọ́n ṣe já ìjọba gbà mọ́ Tinubu lọ́wọ́ ẹ farabalẹ̀ ẹ wá gbọ́ ẹ wá wo fídíò. Àṣé lóòótọ́ ni pé kò ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ dé kò ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ó ti ṣẹ̀ lórí àwọn kan kí ló wáá dé lórí ètò ààbò nílẹ̀ Nàìjíríà káàkiri orígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà wọ̀n yìí kí lè ròǹgbà bàbá Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu kí ló ti gbà lérò kó tó débẹ̀ kí làwọn ìkìlọ̀ tó wà ńlẹ̀ báwo ló ṣe wá dàbí pé àfi bí kápẹ́lò mi ò tí ì ṣe rí ẹ gbọ́ bí gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá gbogbo ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ wa àtàtà ẹ gbọ́ bí ẹ wá gbọ́ ẹ wá wo fídíò ẹ wá wo àṣírí ńlá Donald Trump tó lóun ń bọ̀ lẹ́yìn ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀yìn tí wọ́n ti rán ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn lọ síbẹ̀ bí àwọn nóròlùbádò àtàwọn Minister of Defence èyí tí tó kọ̀wé fìwé lẹ̀ kí nìdí tó fi kọ̀wé fìwé lẹ̀ ẹ farabalẹ̀ ẹ wá gbọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ àmọ́ Tinubu ti jáde onítò wọn ajá ìjọba òun ni ta ló wá ajá ìjọba ọmọ olódòdó báyìí ta la fẹ́ wá lọ pé tó kí nìdí tó fi ṣerú eléyìí gbogbo ẹ̀ ń bẹ nínú ètò àwọn Boko Haram àṣàsọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀kì ni wọ́n ti wá àṣé wọ́n ń bẹ ń bẹ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí èmi kọ́ mọ sọ́ o àwọn tó sọ ń bẹ ń bí ẹ farabalẹ̀ ẹ wò wọ́n ẹ gbọ́ wọn dáadáa bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń wọlé ẹ máa bá mi share ẹ bá mi pín ẹjọ́ gbogbo ayé lọ dáadáa bẹ́ẹ̀ lè bá a máa ní information sí kí làwọn òkìlọ̀ tí wọ́n ti ṣe é lẹ̀ ṣáájú nílé àpáta agbára yẹn ní Aso Rock nínú ìjọba tó ti lọ tẹ́lẹ̀ àwọn ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n ti sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n sì ti tú gbogbo àṣírí ẹ̀gbọ́n ṣé ọwọ́ bàbá náà mọ́ àbọ̀wọ́ wọn ò mọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ lẹ́gbọ̀ọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ èèyàn bá kọ lẹ́tà eléyìí jọ mí lójú ó yà mí lẹ́nu pé ká fi ìwé ránṣẹ́ sí ààrẹ orílẹ̀-èdè kẹ́nìkan gbà á kó sì jẹ́ Boko Haram lọ́gbà ṣé rọ́ ni àbóòtọ́ ta ló wá ajá àkìjọba ọ̀yá ẹ jẹ́ ń gbé yín débẹ̀ ẹ farabalẹ̀ ẹ bá ń wo fídíò yìí ẹ láìkẹ́ kọ́mẹ́ǹtì ẹ jẹ́ kó wọ̀ gbòòrò ayé lọ mò ń padà bọ̀.
Many of the terrorists are well known. They have telephone numbers of governors. And every commissioner of police in a state has the telephone number of terrorists in that state. So, I will end this camp. Oh, not clear. There's nothing complicated there. The real terrorist is the Aso Villa. The headquarters of Boko Haram is the same address of Tinubu. So if you post a letter to Tinubu, if it doesn't come out on time, Boko Haram will collect the letter and read it and pass it to him. They live together, they work together, they plan together, and they share together.
How do you mean the place? I didn't say they brought people to the place. What I said was that the idea they actually brought people into the country with the intention that those people will come and vote for them. I think you understand? And they never realized, they never knew, they were never convinced that they were going to win that election because PDP was very, very strong on ground. So the fear was that they were going to lose the election. So the only thing they could do was to bring in people who could serve as mercenaries to come and win elections for them through the back door. But when the new PDP came on board and joined them and to form the APC and won the election, they didn't know what to do with those people. And in the process, those people became uncontrollable. Many people have spoken about that. You've mentioned a name now, although I hate to mention names. You've mentioned a name now. You've mentioned El-Rufai. He talked about them.
To this, I've served the military intelligence for the past 35 years. It has always been the case. Our problem is religion and socio-cultural. People will expect me to come here and start talking about kinetics, about operation and so on. I've been an operational commander all my life. I've commanded warships, I've commanded troops, I've commanded men outside Nigeria and so on. But I'm not going to come to your station to discuss kinetics. The problem is not kinetics. In 2017, 2016, I'm always a member of the Security and Intelligence Brief at the Defense Headquarters. I told them, General Lawrence Shakin then, that the challenge we have in this country cannot be solved the same way we solved the problem of Niger Delta. The Niger Delta problem was solved during Yar'Adua time, basically by me. And I told them that we can't use that same template for Boko Haram. I told General Lawrence Shakin to look at the center of gravity of the problem. And we all came together. I was made a member of the committee, including Atahiru that just died was a member of that committee in 2016, 2017. And we came to a conclusion after several arguments. Okay. And the arguments were three. To identify the center of gravity of the problem, one group said it is the fighters, the Boko Haram fighters are the center of gravity, so we should go after them. Another group said the center of gravity of Boko Haram is Abubakar Shekau. So if we go after Abubakar Shekau, then the problem of Boko Haram will be solved. I took exception to the group. I said that is not the center of gravity of the problem of Boko Haram insurgency that we were having between that 2012 and 2017. And General Lawrence Shakin asked me, allow me, why are you giving problem? What is the problem? Give us the answer. And I told General Shakin that if I tell you the answer, you're not going to be able to solve the problem. He said, what is the problem? I said, the center of gravity of Boko Haram and insurgency in Nigeria are the sponsors of that program. It was beyond us. Because the job we need to do is kinetics. Fight, destroy places, resolve issues. Yeah. But we cannot resolve issue of sponsors of Boko Haram that were in Buhari's government, that we know them.
When you say we, who?
I was in the military intelligence. Okay. And the defense headquarters staff that I work with, they know. And that was why we couldn't pursue that aspect that could have resolved that problem. Because you need to arrest people. And recently, 400 people were gathered as sponsors of Boko Haram. Why is it that Buhari government has refused to try them?
So the government knows sponsors of Boko Haram?
Of course, it's in the news. In April this year, the government said they have arrested 400 Bureau de Change related people that were sponsoring Boko Haram. They told us. And Abu Dhabi but also helped us to arrest few Nigerians, tried them, we know them. Why can't this government, if not that they are partisan and they are actually part of the charade that is going on, why can't they bring those people out for trial?
So the Bureau de Change operators on the one hand, but you particularly said people in government. Are those part of the Bureau de Change, or those people that you say are in government are still there, government is aware, and government is condoning them?
The people I mentioned that are in government are not these ones they just arrested. You remember this Boko Haram issue started since 2012. Yeah. And I was in the military intelligence that time. We arrested those people. It is my organization that actually conducts interrogation and interview. And they mention names. I mean, I can't come on the air and start mentioning names of people that are presently in government now that I know. Presently in government. That the boys that we arrested mentioned. Some of them are governors now. Some of them are in the Senate. Some of them are in Aso Rock. Why should a government try to cause this kind of embarrassment and insecurity to the sense of what happened yesterday? And the solution I gave them in 2017, because when I identified the center of gravity for General Shocking, and they couldn't pursue it, because some of them were ministers. And what I'm saying now, the Department of State Services are listening to me. They know them.
Yeah, you know, Commodore.
So the solution I gave them was that if we can't pursue the policy strategic level, because the people that we need to talk to are also, you know, going to be difficult to deal with. I said what they should do now is to conduct two things. We should buy blimps. The blimps are not UAVs. They are not drones. Blimps are equipment that can fly up to 10,000 feet, 30,000 feet, static if you want, mobile if you want, and they carry a lot of payload. We saw them in Afghanistan. We saw them in Kenya. Intelligence. And we can know where these bandits or terrorists, where they emanate from, when they finish operations that they've done, where they go back to.
Okay, well,
they did not buy this equipment up to.
No. Okay, you said quite a number of things. Let's pick up on some of them and see if we could make some, you know, if you could shed some further light on some of them. Since 2012, I mean, you've been in operation, as you said, ever since that time. You questioned several people. Some people were identified at that time. Did the government at that time try any of them? Or were any of them also in government at the time?
No, the government did not try any of them, and the defense headquarters where I worked then did not pursue that line of operation because it's beyond them. The defense headquarters, actually, when you look at the defense structure of Nigeria, they lie within the policy strategic level, but basically they are operational guys. So when you have policy problem, then they cannot go beyond their masters. They can write intelligence report and say this is what is going on. And we've seen that the present government know what is going on.
I'm sorry, is this a policy problem? I mean, the laws are clear. If someone is said to be involved in something as devious as this, the laws are clear. This person is meant to be arrested, questioned. I mean, it's quite clear. So is it a policy problem? We have the laws. So what is stopping the security?
Place wasn't, I mean, I didn't say they brought people to the place. What I said was that the idea they actually brought people into the country with the intention that those people will come and vote for them. I think you understand? And they never realized, they never knew, they were never convinced that they were going to win that election because PDP was very, very strong on ground. So the fear was that they were going to lose the election. So the only thing they could do was to bring in people who could serve as mercenaries to come and win elections for them through the back door. But when the new PDP came on board and joined them and form the APC and won the election, they didn't know what to do with those people. And in the process, those people became uncontrollable. I mean, many people have spoken about that. You've mentioned a name now, although I hate to mention names. You've mentioned a name now, you've mentioned the El-Rufai. I mean, he talked about them.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ padà, ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ wa, ṣe bọ́rọ̀ lẹ ti gbọ́ yìí, àbí kí lẹ tún fẹ́ ká wí? Kí nìkan míì tá a tún fẹ́ gbọ́? Láìpẹ́ yìí, Donald Trump lóun ń bọ̀ láti wá kojú ìjà di àwọn agbésùnmọ̀mí ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà. Wọ́n gbà, wọn ò gbà, àfẹ́, àfẹ́. Ẹ má jẹ́ ń tàn yín. Kò sí ọ̀nà àbáyọ mọ́ bó ṣe ń lọ yìí ju wípé kẹ́ ẹ bá wa sọ fún bàbá Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu pé kí wọ́n ṣe nọ́mà. Ẹgbẹ́ àṣírí ńlá táwọn bàbá yìí tú. Ìdí tí wọ́n fi kó wọn wá, pé tó ẹ máa bọ̀ ọ́, kí ni wọ́n fi kó wọn wá sí Nàìjíríà kí wọ́n wá dìbò. Ṣé wọ́n rí bòdì àbí wọn ò rí bòdì? láì dìbò wọn ìjọba wọn wọlé ẹ wá gbọ́ àṣírí lórí ìrànràn bí wọ́n ṣe ń sọ ẹ wò ẹ má jẹ́ gbà yín lásìkò mọ́ ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ wa títí ìgbà náà tá a tún pàdé ẹ jẹ́ ó yé gbogbo wa pé òmìnira orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá ló ṣe pàtàkì ló ṣe kókó.
Many of the terrorists are well known. They have telephone numbers of governors. And every commissioner of police in the state has the telephone number of terrorists in that state. So, I will end this scam. Oh, clear. There's nothing complicated there. The real terrorist is the Azovilla. The headquarters of Boko Haram is the same address of TINUBU. So if you post a letter to TINUBU, if it doesn't come out on time, Boko Haram will collect the letter and read it and pass it to him. They live together, they work together, they plan together, and they share together.
How do you mean?